All right, let's talk about something that is totally changing the game in classrooms everywhere: artificial intelligence. I mean, it's new, it's super powerful, and let's be real, when you're staring down a tough assignment, it is very, very tempting. So, what's the actual playbook for using AI without getting yourself into a jam? Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, AI isn't some sci-fi movie thing that's coming someday. Nope, it is here, right now, in your school. So the conversation isn't really about if students are going to use it, it's about how they're using it today.
And just how common is it? Get this, over 70% of high school students are already using AI tools. That is a massive number. It's not a fringe thing, it's mainstream. And that's exactly why we have to talk about the right way to do this.
Which, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question, right? The one everybody is thinking about. You've got that big paper due, the screen is totally blank. Can you just ask AI to write it for you? That's the big dilemma we're going to unpack.
So before we can even get to the rules, it's actually a really good idea to just pause for a second. Let's think about what we already know and maybe what we don't. The best way to get a handle on any new tool is to start by asking some really good questions. So what's on your mind? I mean, really think about these for a second. Could you explain what AI is to a friend? How sure are you that you can spot when it's wrong? And do you actually know what your teacher's rules are for this stuff? These are exactly the kinds of questions we all need to be asking.
Okay, so here's maybe the most important thing to get your head around. AI is a tool. A seriously powerful tool, yes, but it is not an all-knowing oracle. It has some amazing promise, for sure, but it also has some very real problems that you've got to be aware of. And this really breaks it down nicely, the good versus the glitches. On the good side, man, it can be an awesome partner for brainstorming or for taking a super complex topic and making it easier to understand. You can even use it to create practice quizzes for yourself. But the other side of the coin, it makes mistakes, a lot of them. It can give you biased information. And this is a weird one, it can literally just invent things that don't exist.
And check this out for a perfect example of that last point. This actually happened, and AI was asked for a reading list, and it just made up books that sounded real but were completely fake. They call this an AI hallucination, and it's the perfect reason why you just can't blindly trust what it spits out.
Which brings us to what is, without a doubt, the #1 rule of using AI. It is not a replacement for your brain, it is a partner for your brain. You still have to be the one in the driver's seat. You have to think critically, you have to question what it gives you, and you absolutely always have to check the facts.
Okay, so knowing that it can be both helpful and kind of glitchy, how do you figure out when it's cool to use and when it's not? Well, let's look at a super simple framework a teacher came up with to make it easy for everybody. It's called the stoplight system.
First up, red light. This one's pretty straightforward. Red means stop, no AI. Period. This is for any time the whole point of the assignment is to show what you know. Think about tests, short answer questions, anything where it's got to be 100% your own brain power.
Next, we've got the yellow light. And just like driving, yellow means slow down, proceed with caution. So in this case, it means you might be able to use AI, but you 100% have to check with your teacher first. Ask for permission. This is for all those gray areas where the rules might not be super clear.
And finally, green light. This is what you've been waiting for. Green means go for it. These are the tasks where AI is an approved helper. Things like brainstorming a bunch of ideas for a project, or helping you create an outline to get organized. It's a great way to kickstart your own thinking.
So we've got the good, the bad, and a system to navigate it. But, the biggest takeaway here isn't really a rule at all. It's an attitude. Figuring this all out, it's a team sport. It's something that students and teachers really have to tackle together.
And here's something everybody needs to remember. This technology is moving and changing so fast. Nobody has all the answers yet. Not your teachers, not your parents, not even the people who are building this stuff. And you know what? That's totally okay. The goal isn't to be an expert overnight.
So, think of this as your mission, right? 4 simple steps. Number 1, stay curious. Keep learning about what these tools can do and what they can't. 2, ask questions. Talk to your teachers, talk to your friends. 3, learn responsibly. Use it as a tool to help you think, not to do the thinking for you. And 4, work together. Figure out the best ways to use this as a class, as a team.
Because when you get right down to it, the rulebook for AI isn't finished. It's being written right now, in real time, and every single student using it is helping to write a page in that book. So the real question is, what part are you going to play?